Hello! What's up? Hello, Benizens! Welcome back sa aking YouTube channel. Pero kung bago ka pa lang sa aking channel, this channel creates video tutorial and construction-related videos. Now, if so happen that you're looking for those type of content, feel free to consider subscribing my channel. I-tap mo yung notifications bell para ma-update ka every time na meron tayong mga bagong upload just like this video. And in this episode, meron tayong tutorial video coming up. So guys, yun na nga ang ating pag-uusapan for this episode is all about Pag-Ibig Mp2 savings, on how we're going to maximize our savings sa Mp2 account. We will see if kung tayo ba ay kung mag-regular monthly contribute tayo pero kinukuha natin yung dividend in a yearly base. At the same time, mag-regular save tayo pero at the end of maturity period natin kukunin yung ating dividend. At meron din tayong sample na mag-invest tayo one time pero kukunin din natin yung kanyang dividend in a yearly base. At meron ding mag-save tayo one time pero doon na rin sa maturity period natin kukunin yung ating dividends. So we will see those scenario kung saan ba talaga mas maganda or mas malaki yung ating makukuhang dividend at the end of 5 years. So now, without much thing to do, let's dive sa ating presentation. So yung ating first presentation ay we will see kung paano kinakalculate ni Pag-Ibig yung kanyang dividends considering you're saving 500 pesos in a monthly base. So sa ating presentation, we will see kung paano niya kinuha itong 243 pesos, 693 pesos, 1,100, 1,500, and 2,000. Kasi later on, meron tayong example na hindi puro 500 kasi real talk, meron naman tayong mga times na medyo makaka-invest tayo mas malaki or meron din tayong mag-stick lang tayo sa 500 at meron ding month na hindi tayo makapaghulog or makapag-save. So ngayon, ang ating formula gagamitin dito ay I is equal to PRT. So simple interest lang po yung ating gagamitin dahil kinukuha naman natin yung ating dividend in a yearly base. So nakikita natin dito na meron tayong regularly naguhulog tayo ng 500 in a month. So in the first year, meron tayong total of 6,000 na nahulog sa ating savings. So in order to get our first year interest or let us say dividend, so kukunin natin dito yung principal niya. Meron na tayong ditong rate na kinonsider natin ang 7.5% or 0.075. Then yung time natin, since annually yung ating time is 1 lang yung ating gagamitin. So ngayon, ang pagkuha ng ating principal is we are going to get our cumulative value from our first year invested amount. So from 500, meron tayong dito nakalagay 1,000, 1,500. So we sum up for that one, we come up with 39,000 pesos. Ngayon, dahil 12 months yan, so i-divide natin ng 12 is equal to, meron tayong 3,250. 3,250 yung ating average cumulative monthly savings. So yun yung magiging principal natin sa ating formula, itong P. So para makuha natin yung ating simple interest value, I is equal to P. Ang ating P ay 3,250 times 0.075, yun yung ating rate, multiplied by 1. So ang ating I dito, yung ating dividends for the first year is, we will come up with 243.75. Yun yung ating first interest or dividend na makukuha natin sa ating first year of investment given na we are saving 500 pesos in a monthly base. Now, let's go sa ating second year. Paano natin kukunin yung ating dividend for this second year ng ating pag-invest? So, yung ating formula is the same. I is equal to PRT. So, yung ating P dito ngayon ay we will start from our second year. So, meron tayo ditong value na 6,500 until 12,000. So if we sum up to that value, it will give us the 11,000. I-divide natin siya into 12 dahil that would be our value for the second year. It will give us 9,250. So ngayon, again, I is equal to, yung ating P is 9,250 times 0.075 times 1. So yung ating I is, or yung ating second dividend is 693.75. Ito yung ating second value for our second year dividend. So ganun lang kasimple kung paano natin i-calculate yung ating dividend for the second year. So the same concept of calculation, gagamitin mo lang yung formula at i-sum up mo lang yung cumulative value for the invested amount for that year multiplied by the rate and multiplied by the time. So now, let's see sa ating pangalawang scenario, ang mag-save tayo in a monthly base regularly, pero at the end of maturity period, yung ating kukunin yung dividend. So yung ating pag-calculate is, yung first year nating approach natin dito is the same as sa ating first concept na simple interest, kasi kaka-start pa lang niya magka-interest. So hindi na natin ipakita, the same lang yung calculation and the same lang yung value. So we come up with 243 yung interest at yung ating total cumulative value na na-invest is 6,000. So it will come up with 6,243.75. Now, let's see sa ating pangalawang taon sa pag-i-invest. Ang ating pagkakuha dito, yung concept ng calculation dito is, we will take the simple interest on that year for the second year. So ano yung simple interest niya? Ito yung the same concept sa ating pag-calculate kanina, yung I is equal to PRT. So the same, ang amount natin dito is 693.75. So ang magiging addition niyan sa kanyang interest, bali ang ano dito is, yung principal mo on that second year, nagkakaroon siya ng simple interest. Then, di ba meron na tayong interest from the first year? So yun yung ating idagdag doon sa ating interest na nakita on the second year. So ang mangyayari is, yung ating total interest ay, yung simple interest niya dito na 693.75, madagdagan siya ng yung 243 mo, 243.75, nagkakaroon na siya ng interest. So, i-multiply na natin siya ng 0.75 and then, so yung total interest mo ngayon ay 712.03. So, ang magiging total cumulative value mo for the second year is yung interest na nag-gain niya, 712 yung ating na-calculate, plus yung running na invested mo, 12,000 plus yung interest dati na 243. So, 12,243, i-add mo itong 712. So, nagkakaroon ka na ngayon ng total cumulative value of 12,955.78. So, ganun yung concept niya, guys. So, now, let's calculate sa ating third year. So, the same concept lang yung ating susundan. Yung ating invested amount for the third year, it will gain simple interest. So, ang ating total dito, using the formula I is equal to PRT, nakagain tayo ng 1,143.75. So, ngayon, ang mangyayari is, I is equal to yung interest natin na simple interest, 1,143.75. Mag-add tayo, di ba? So, yung ating mga interest from the previous year, first and second year, yun na yung magkakaroon na naman siya ng interest. Kaya tinatawag siyang compounded interest dahil yung interest natin, nagkakaroon pa siya ng interest. Plus, yung first year interest natin is 243.75 plus 712.03. I-multiply natin to ng 0.075. So, yung magiging total dividend natin dito is 1,215.43. So, ito yung magiging total dividend natin for the third year. So, yung total cumulative value mo na ngayon is itong total dividend for the third year plus yung running invested amount mo na 18,955. So, you will come up with the total cumulative amount of 20,171.21. So now, kung titingnan natin ang dalawang scenario na to, meron tayong first instance na nag-save tayo in a monthly base, pero kinukuha natin yung ating interest. So magkakaroon lang tayo ng 35,718. Pero kung hindi natin kukunin yung ating interest ay medyo malaki siya, 36,266. So mas maganda kung hindi natin kukunin yung ating interest. Hayaan lang natin na mag-increase siya doon at tutubo siya yung money natin. Pero in this episode, I'd like to introduce to you yung parang real na scenario na mangyayari sa atin kung nag-i-invest tayo. So I assume na hindi puro 500 yung ating in-invest sa ating MP2. Unang-una, meron tayong 1,500. If you can see here sa ating presentation, 1,500, 1,500. Merong time na meron tayong 500, 1,500, 1,000, tas 500, 500. Then, nagkakaroon tayo ng pera, naging 3,000. At noong December, dahil may bonus, so nilagay ko 5,000. So, a total of 18,500 yung ating na invest on that first year. So again, paano natin kukunin? Ito ay kinukuha natin in a yearly base yung ating dividend. So paano natin ang kukunin yung ating average value para magkaroon tayo ng first year dividend? Unang-una is i-compute natin yung ating total cumulative value sa ating invested amount sa first year. So meron tayong 100,000 cumulative value. So, i-divide natin yan for 12, nakakuha tayo ng 8,300. So, ngayon, gagamitin na natin yung formula natin na I is equal to PRT. So, yung ating P is equal to 8,333 times natin sa ating rate na 0.075. So, ang time natin dito is still 1. So, we come up with 625 yung ating first dividend kung mag-invest tayo ng ganitong 18,000, a total of 18,000 for the first year. So, the same concept ang ating susundan for the second year. I-sum up lang natin tong from 18,500 until 34,000. We will come up with 287,500. Then, kunin natin ng average, divide lang natin ng 12. Meron tayong 23,957. At kung susundan natin ang formula, i-substitute natin ang P from the value of P, from the value for the value of R and T. So, we will come up for the second year ng 1,796.88. So, the same concept yung ating susundan for the third year, second, fourth year, and fifth year. So, kung meron tayong total of 82,500, tapos magkakaroon daw tayo ng total interest na 15,300. Ngayon, ang ating pangalawang scenario is, kukunin lang natin at the end of maturity period. The same amount yung kinonsider ko dito, nag-invest tayo ng 1,500 until 5,000, nagkakaroon tayo ng pera nung December. So, it will give us 18,500 ang kabuuan nating na-invest for the first year. So, unang-unang pag-calculate natin dito is, yun nga yung sabi natin kanina, ang concept natin sa compounded interest is, meron tayong simple interest for that invested amount at for the second year, yung interest natin, nagkakaroon na naman siya ng interest. So, the same concept yung first year, wala tayong pagkakaiba for the first year, 625 pa rin yung ating interest at yung total running balance natin is 19,125. So, ngayon, for the second year, dito na tayo magka-calculate ng ating compounded interest. So, unang-una, let's calculate yung ating cumulative value, yung ating value for P na kinukuha natin yung average. So, meron tayong total dito na 287,500. I-divide lang natin yan ng 12. Then, we will come up with 23,958. So, ngayon, para makuha natin yung ating kabuuang interest, so, yung concept natin kanina, di ba? Yung ating interest na meron tayong simple interest na 1,796.88. Dadagdagan po natin yan ng interest for the first year, 625, multiply natin ng 0.075. So, ang magiging total niya ay, so yung kabuoang dividend na makuha natin for the second year is, this one is equal to 1,843.75. So, yung total running balance mo ngayon is 1,843.75 plus the cumulative savings na 34,625. So, we will come up with 36,468. So, that's how you're going to calculate sa ating dividend. Given na you will take the dividend at the end of maturity period. So we'll see kung magkano yung total. Ang total dito kung kukunin natin at the end of 5 years, 99,261. Whereas kung kinukuha natin yung dividend at the end of the year, so only 97,809. So medyo merong malaking difference kung hahayaan lang natin yung ating pera na ma-save doon sa Pag-Ibig sa ating MP2. So ngayon, let's have this one-time contribution with yearly dividend payout. Halimbawa na lang, meron kang 1 million pesos na gusto mong i-invest sa ating MP2. Pero ang plano mo talaga ay kukunin mo lang din yung mga dividend niya in a yearly base. So, ang ating formula dito ay I is equal to PRT, the same formula. So, kung pagkukuha ng ating first year dividend, yung ating principal is 1 million. So, yung ating 1 million, i-multiply lang natin ng 0.075 times 1. So, meron tayong 75,000 on the first year na makukuha sa ating 1 million na invested for the first year. So, dahil kinukuha mo lang yung 75,000, therefore, yung cumulative value mo rin is the same lang na 1 million. So, the same lang yung every year na makukuha mo 75,000. So, a total of 375,000 at the end of 5 years yung nakukuha mong dividend for your 1 million for 5 years. Malaki din, no? 375 for 5 years ang 1 million. It's fine. Pero kung hindi mo kukunin yung dividend mo at the end of the year, you will only take your dividend at the end of maturity period. So, yung first year natin, na-calculate natin na 75,000 yung kanyang dividend. So, ngayon, ang cumulative savings mo for the second year is 1,075,000. Ngayon, ang pagkuha natin sa ating cumulative value, 80,626, ay ang magiging formula natin is future value is equal to principal or present value multiplied by 1 plus R times T. So, ang ating value dito ay 1,075,000 times 1 plus 1.075 times 1 dahil annual naman yung ating dividend. So, pag i-calculate mo to, it will give you the value of 1,155,625. So, that means yung interest mo from yung tubo mo or yung kita mo is 80,625 dahil 1,155,625 minus mo ng 1,075,000, so you will come up with 80,620. A total of 437,629.33 yung kabuuang makikita mo at the end of 5 years with your invested amount na 1 million. Medyo malaki yung difference niya from 375 kung kinukuha mo lagi in a yearly base yung dividend mo. So, I guess nakikita natin kung alin yung pinaka mas magandang way. So, in my opinion, ang pinaka magandang way dito ay hayaan mo lang yung pera mo, magkakaroon siya ng dividend sa MP2 savings natin. So, I guess that's it for this episode and I hope na you learned something out from this video and I would like also to hear from you kung nakapag-invest na kayo at kung may na-receive na kayong dividend at the first year or second year, gaano yung nakukuha yung dividend amount na nakukuha nyo sa MP2 account nyo. So, I guess that's it for this episode. Have a great day and God bless. Bye!
Watch me through the square, I don't